Good morning. It's 9:30 here in Adelaide, South Australia. So this is a Facebook live video. Some of you may catch me at YouTube. So all of these videos will be uploaded into YouTube. So today in Adelaide is 28th of March 2017. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. So briefly, I wanted to let you know who I am and why I'm here today. So my name is Vesna. I have been helping women to dress with confidence. I always say that confidence is a muscle that we have here in our tummy. So dressing from that place where we can feel confident, when we can feel that we are shining our light, that we can dress, to portray and communicate our personality, that we feel liberated in the colors and outfits that we wear. So that's what I've been doing for the last 4.5 years. Unbelievable. So what I wanted to say, first of all, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this video. And what I'm putting together in this week and for the next few weeks is a series of different topics and themes, all related to confidence, all related to feeling and looking great from the inside out. You may not know that I have just written a book. The book will be launched on the 5th of May. It's only 6 weeks. So every week I'll be touching a different topic and chapter that I have included in the book, and I'll be giving you some free content, some free material to give you the chance to practice the strategies and tips that I'll be sharing in the book. And hopefully you will be buying the book and then have the chance how to practice before you get the book. So if you didn't watch last week's video, or if you didn't get my freebie, highly encourage you to go into my Facebook page and you will find a link to get your, so last week was, actually it was this week, the Confidence Manifesto. So it's called the Confidence Booster Manifesto. So if you didn't get that, it's a one-page PDF document, some great tips, simple and powerful, that you can put into practice every day to start strengthening that muscle, the confidence muscle, that we all have it in there. So this week I wanted to touch base on body shape. And why do you think it's so important? I heard a lot of women saying, I'm size 12, 14, 16 or 18, doesn't really matter. And it's just so hard to find clothes, for my size. And when they try a particular size and that size doesn't fit them, they get really upset and overwhelmed and frustrated and all of these, negative thoughts that we all get. So it's so easy to get fixated into the size. And when you think about size, the size of our clothes is something external. Even if you think about from brand to brand, sizes are not standard. So they vary quite a lot. So what I would love you, and what I wanted to do with this video, is to inspire you to forget about size, the sizes you wear, and think about more about your body shape, but particularly more about your, how to bring balance to your shape. That's what I wanted to say. So I'll give you an example. Years ago, I got a beautiful jacket. It was a present from my sister. I loved everything about the jacket, but it was something about the fit that didn't make me feel comfortable. It didn't feel right. Until I understood that my shoulders are a little bit wider than my hips. And you know what? That jacket had some shoulder straps. So every time I was wearing that jacket, my shoulders looked even wider. So understanding my body shape and what to do to bring balance is such a powerful piece of information. And what I'm going to show you right now is a little tip that you can do at home. So if you want, grab anything, it could be, doesn't have to be a measuring tape, it could be a piece of rope or elastic band, And what I'll ask you to do at home, this is to find out your shape, is to place one end, you know where our shoulder, shoulder bone, where our shoulder breaks there. So that's what I want you to place that piece of, rubber band or whatever you have, and then let it hang like that, okay? So when I see that, and then what I wanted to see is the width of my shoulders compared to the width of my hips. So when I see this tape, it's kind of, sitting just on the outside of my hips, right? So if my shoulders were more balanced with my hips, what I will find is that it will sit right there, okay? So, but it's sitting just outside. So I can see that this area, width of my shoulders, are a little bit wider than the width of my hips. So the tape is sitting just outside, okay? Sometimes you may find that people, some women who have really wide shoulders, so when you place that, and you let this hang, you may find that the tape here sits quite outside like that. And you can literally see there a big gap. So every time that I wear something which has, for example, a jacket with shoulder pads, straps, anything busy around my shoulders area, this area all of the sudden looks busy. So it's about understanding your shape. So I'm going to bring here my little, my mannequin. My son calls it the sexy lady. So what we can do to bring balance to our shape, we can play with necklines, we can play with accessories, okay? Anything that brings a little bit of detail, for example, frills, zips, pockets, applique. Hello Marie, how are you? So any kind of detail, when I say detail, again, lace, frills, pockets, zips, bring attention and volume. So if I have wider shoulder, I want to avoid any kind of details around here. But I wanted to show you something here, the powerful impact that, for example, stripes or prints can have on your body shape. So, for example, if you are a bit heavy around your bust line and you have a short torso, a short neckline, and you wear a top which has sort of like a high round neck, and the stripes are going that way, all horizontal, what will happen is this area, it will look wider. So you will see your eyes going that way, if that makes sense. However, if you, let's say you have wide shoulders and heavy bust line, what you probably need to do is, and if you are getting something print, like, stripes, what you can do is rather go for vertical lines and get a different kind of neckline. So I'll show you here what I mean. Okay, oopsie. So that didn't want to say. But if we get a lower neckline and the stripes are going vertical, the impact that you're going to get on your shape is a longer torso, and also you will see that the shoulders will balance your hips. So that's a very quick lesson that I'm giving you right now. What I wanted to say is, by Monday, so it will take me a few days, I'm going to put together for you guys another free content. Let me just move this lady from here. So I'm going to give you access to another free content. So I'm going to put together in just one document the 5 main different body shapes. And I'm going to explain there with examples how to bring balance to each shape. So what sort of necklines, what sort of fit, and what sort of length, will flatten and will bring balance to each shape. So make sure that you stay tuned there, come back to my Facebook page, and there is something else that I wanted to tell you. Oh yes, with your body shape, so we talk about body balance, what I wanted to tell you as well is don't forget, this is important, to also highlight and accentuate your best bits. And you may really have heard about this a lot of times with the masterclasses last year. So it's about thinking about those areas that you feel proud, that you feel more comfortable highlighting. And if you start to dress every day from that place, rather than dressing from camouflaging, covering, hiding, all of the sudden you're going to feel more proud of your body. Okay? So think about body balance and think about how we can accentuate and highlight our best assets. And we do all have assets. So, yes. So please stay tuned. If you have any questions, Marie, do you have any questions there? If any of you who will be watching the replay, feel free to write your questions in the comment below, and I will be very happy to come back to you. Last week, if you didn't get the Confidence Booster Manifesto, make sure that you go into my Facebook page, and I have there 2 different posts with a link to access your free manifesto. Marie, masterclass was fabulous, having so much fun with clothes now. Yay! So excited to hear that. Thank you for sharing that, Marie. Beautiful. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Please share this with your friends. Contacts is so important. It's so important to understand your body shape, because once you know how to bring balance, once you know how to dress it, you will be making less and less mistakes. And when I say mistakes, are those costly purchases or garments that we bring into our wardrobe and that we don't wear because they don't feel right or they don't fit great. Excellent. Thank you for being here. Lots of kisses here from Adelaide. Bye bye.